Talker Nation? Welcome back once again. It's your host, the G-Man, as we continue with our 2016 team-by-team preview. Today we're going to talk about the erstwhile St. Louis, now LA Rams. I don't know exactly what the Rams' strategy was. I understand they wanted to get a quarterback to build their franchise around. It made a lot of sense. They're moving to a new place. They want to try to get themselves a star. I guess maybe the problem for me is I don't necessarily believe in Jared Goff as the star. They already had a star running back. They already had an excellent defense. Had they just been able to sign a decent quarterback, free agent type, and then also build the rest of their team, I thought they would have done much better, but that's neither here nor there. I don't have real high hopes for the Rams this year. Goff, I guess he's going to start from day one now that even Nick Foles, decided he wanted out of town. He wasn't making that $9 million a year as a backup, so he didn't want to do that anymore. So I guess Goff's the guy. I just don't believe he has the arm strength. I think he came from a rinky-dink offense. It's going to take him time to grow, and I do worry about his size. Not bulk. I think he's big enough as far as 220 pounds, but I worry about that he's slight and he seems to get hit a lot. Todd Gurley is an absolute stud. I feel badly for Trey Mason. Trey Mason can actually play, but with Gurley there, unless he gets hurt, you're not going to get the ball at all because Gurley is an absolute animal. Reminds me of Adrian Peterson. He gets stronger as the game goes by, carries the ball a ton, knows for the red zone, everything about it. Good stuff. Their offensive line has struggled. Their offensive line will continue to look better with Todd Gurley, but I do worry that Goff, when it comes to the passing game, is going to get beat around a little bit. And that's going to be troublesome. You never want a young kid to get beat around. It also shakes his confidence, all those things. They're going to try to run Gurley into the ground to try to take pressure off of him. Not a great wide receiving core. In fact, a below average wide receiving core by a lot. Kenny Britt's so hot and cold. Tavon Austin is more of a situational player, although I know he plays every down there. And then I guess Pharaoh Cooper, drafted this year, will be another one of their starters. Their offensive line, as I mentioned, usually in a state of flux, struggles a little bit, but hopefully that running game helps to take some of the pressure off them as well. Defensively, they had a huge loss in Janoris Jenkins. I think he's an absolute stud. They also lost a safety. They lost a middle linebacker. They still have a very good defense because Aaron Donald is phenomenal up front. He's maybe the best player you've never heard of if you're not an avid sports fan or haven't watched a lot of Rams games. He plays defensive tackle. He's quick enough to play defensive end. He can create pressure up the middle. He's really, really damn good. They have some young athletic linebackers. They have a good defensive coach. Jeff Fisher is always pretty good with the defense, so I think they're going to be okay defensively. But I think that at the end of the day, that offense is going to wear them down. As it relates to Jeff Fisher, I'm not a huge believer in him either. I think he's the guy who has had a longer career without ever having done much ever. I think I heard a stat that said he's had 21 years as an NFL coach, and he's made the playoffs like 6 times. That is unbelievably weak. He continues to get jobs, and he managed to buy himself another year with Jared Goff as his quarterback. End of the day, I'm going to have to say that they wind up in that 4-12 range. I think they take a precipitous step back. I think the top of their division is very good. I think the Cardinals and Seahawks are both real good, so I think that's going to hurt them as well. But I just don't have real high hopes for them. I do expect Todd Gurley to be a bright spot, though. And that's your 2016 team-by-team preview of the LA Rams. As always, I'm your host, the G-Man, and I am out.